It has been a very long time since I have made a video, but I'm actually okay with that. So back in October, when I started this journey, I didn't really have any expectations on how frequently I was going to post things, but as I began making videos and found out that I did enjoy the process, then I kind of stumbled into a once a week upload schedule, which I enjoyed. It was the right amount of forcing myself to do it, having some accountability, but also having the freedom to create for reasons that I wanted to. It wasn't too forced. And I was pleasantly surprised at how long I was able to keep up that frequency on averaging one video a week. It was encouraging and motivating and exciting. And then I took a break. So yeah, end of February, beginning of March, I had some time off from my part-time jobs, which is extremely rare. In the middle of their season, also in the middle of the season of it, I had a little bit of a break, so I decided to treat that as holiday time, as really disconnecting from things. And so when it came to YouTube, I had it in the back of my mind that if I felt like doing it, I would. If not, that's good, we'll take a break from YouTube as well. So did not feel like doing it, liked just disconnecting from everything, and that was good. And then I also had some family visit, and so then priority was spending time with them, enjoying the time while they were here. So that was also wonderful. And then after that, I felt okay about still taking a little bit of a break, easing into things, and waiting till the timing was right. And then I had a major setback with my health in March with playing hockey, so I got hit from behind and got whiplash, screwed up my neck, which was already screwed up, so that was not fun. That derailed me quite a bit, and I was very surprised at how much it derailed me. It was bad, and so that setback forced me to have my physical health be my number one priority and essentially my only priority. I couldn't really do much else. I was able to still work my part-time jobs. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, but the timing of it worked out that I had a few days off of work after the setback, so I was able to push through that, but then there were some busy times at work, so it was all I could do just to work, to make sure I was taking care of my physical health, trying to get things back in order. So with my head and neck issues over the years, the most difficult part is the mental and emotional side effects of everything. So yeah, that took me back to the good old days of severe mental health issues and just really hard time, but thankfully I've come far enough that even in those moments of really struggling, I was still able to have some objectivity to know that I have come a long way, that what I'm experiencing, especially emotionally, is a result of physical injury. It's a side effect of something that is temporary, not permanent. Yeah, so that was encouraging to see the growth there and be able to win the mental game, to step back and just know that it's not permanent, even though there were definitely some fears. When I have these issues that resurface, then it's like, oh no, am I back to square one? Did I just undo 10 years worth of progress? It is very scary. But after a few days, when I did slowly start to improve, then it was clear that this wasn't a permanent setback. It was temporary, and I could get through it. And so yeah, it was encouraging for me to just see my own growth in how I handled the mental aspect of it all. And that brings us to today, where my mental health is doing much better. So I was able to get my physical health on track. My head and neck are still not back to the baseline that I was prior to this injury, but thankfully, mentally and emotionally, things have finally started to settle. I'm feeling more like myself, and I feel like making a video today, which is really exciting because it was starting to weigh on me a little bit in knowing that, you know, I could force it and that would be okay. And then the longer I go without making a video, then it does sort of build in the background of becoming this should, and then I get inside my own head and have doubts and reflect on track records of other things I've started and abandoned and never finished. And you know, with YouTube, I have always wanted to continue making these videos. It was never an issue of like, oh, well, you know, I'll never get back into it now. Like, I do genuinely want to continue to make a lot of videos, but the timing just wasn't quite right over the last little while. I was needing to prioritize other things, and yeah, I had a good time off of, once again, trying to figure out priorities and gear up again for this next chapter as part-time jobs start to wind down, and I will have the summer off and want to make the most of that. Certainly would like to create more videos, but at the same time, letting go of the need to have this as a priority, because that was something that I do want to make a priority, but there are other things in my life that are more important, which is good to recognize. So I will play it by ear with how much I force making videos, what other priorities surface along the way. I do hope that this is like getting back into it and creating or resuming that habit that was there. And certainly today I feel like doing this emotionally. I'm having a good day, and so it's easy to jump in and to film and to feel like, yeah, I could do this once a week, no problem. It's not a big deal. Like, this is fun. I want to do this. But yeah, today has its own positive perspective because of how I'm doing physically, mentally, and emotionally. So one of the big things over the last couple months has been really learning even more to tune into myself, to kind of go with the flow, embrace the ups and downs and emotions. They have been teaching me a lot of things. Just, yeah, embracing life, the ups and downs, and for me personally, also seeking God in all of it, which has resulted in some tremendous spiritual growth as well, which has been really exciting. So, yeah, I think I'll maybe wrap it up there. Just doing well at the moment, which is exciting, and yeah, have learned a lot over this little break, and who knows what's next, but restarting this YouTube journey, and yeah, we'll see how things unfold. But I am very, very grateful to be feeling better, and it's just really neat to be excited to make a video again. So thanks for being here, and don't know when the next one will be, but hopefully soon.